Oz Arab Media. Some of you might remember Brian for his work at the Children's Festival earlier this year. Thank you so much for hosting Oz Arab Media and a lot of other businesses here at the Greater Cumberland Chamber of Commerce. Tell me a little bit about your role in organising this event and your hope for the Chamber in this next year.
Well, first of all, hello, see, we've got lots of members coming in. So, first of all, thank you, Oz Arab Media, for being here and for covering all the community events that happen around the place. You have no idea the encouragement that gives, especially people who are working voluntary in these organizations. So, on that, thank you. Now, from the Chamber's perspective, it's been a very mixed year, especially for small businesses. The stats that have just come out, October has been historically one of the worst months ever since the pandemic for closures of small business. We're sitting at an index of 5.08, which is terrible. And me personally, in the last 1 week, I know of 4 small businesses that have shut down. Now, cost of living, uncapped rents, no money for patrons in hand, are all factors, and of course rising wages, are all factors that are contributing to choking small businesses. And I think I call on the governments at federal and state level to do something about this urgently before we see more of an impact in our sector. When I say that when every business closes, it's not just one person, it's one whole family's hard work and dreams and extended family that have gone into that business. And we want to see everyone thrive, not just survive, but thrive.
Thank you for your role, especially for businesses in the Greater Western Sydney and that coverage and that support. Tell me, what is your outlook for the next 12 months, given what you've just said, for small businesses in the area?
That's a great question. All right. I'm not a prophet and I'm not going to sort of, try and forecast. But all I know is if things don't change, it's downhill from here. We are not manufacturing the way we should. We're not warehousing the way we should. And we're paying a mozza to staff.
What type of support could you expect from the government, given the outlook, the negative outlook, the next 12 months?
I wouldn't say my outlook's entirely negative, but it does need, certain things need to change. I mean, they talk about cutting red tape. Okay, they're talking about the asset write-off. So there's a squabble about should it be 20,000 written off as the ruling parties say, or 30,000 written off as the opposition says. First of all, my point is you need the 20 or 30,000 in your hand to buy the blooming asset. Forget about writing it off. So I don't think that's the point of squabble. Cut red tape. Here's a very simple thing. A lot of us can't file our GST in time. We get fined. We don't file it in time, A, because we're working round the clock, B, because we don't have the money to pay that extra. And we get fined on top of that, and you accrue an ATO fine that gets bigger and bigger because they charge interest, believe it or not. Now, how much more do you want to choke a small business?
Definitely appreciate the challenges of running a small business and the way you've put that. How could I or some other people out there that run a small business get in contact with you to share our concerns perhaps and provide a more coordinated response from Western Sydney?
I think that's really good. What you just said, I think that's the key. A more coordinated response. And I think that's what the Chamber's here for. We're an umbrella body. We advocate as much as we could for businesses who come to us. They could go to our website, thegreatercumberlandchamber.com, and look us up there. Get in touch, flick us an email. We'd love to hear from you.
Thank you so much for the work that you do, and enjoy tonight.
Thank you.